Alright, you guys, I'm going to be doing a lot of IEW reviews over the next couple of weeks, so hopefully you are as excited for that as I am. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review and flip through of their Structure and Style Level 2B. We have absolutely loved Structure and Style, and so I can't wait to give you guys a look inside of this. I'm going to go ahead and flip around the camera and get to it. Alright, you guys, so this is the Structure and Style Level 2B. I'm going to go ahead and just do like a basic unboxing, show you how it comes, and then I'll do a walkthrough of the student book. So you get your teacher's manual, and then you get your activation card. I have mine covered up, but you'll basically get a code that you go and put in on their site to have access to the videos, and the videos are forever streaming, so that's really nice. If you're like me and you have multiple kids who you plan on using the same curriculum for to save some money. And then you get basically how to set it up, and then your student book. Now, or your student binder, I should say. So when you open this up, this is actually going to come wrapped, and then you set your binder up. But for sake of the review, I just went ahead and already put it in. So as you open it up, you're going to get your table of contents, and then an introduction, how to assemble your binder, the supplies that you're going to need, just a little tidbit that Fix-It Grammar would work well with this, and then how to do vocabulary, and then you're going to get your scope and sequence, and then it jumps straight into the units. So at the time of filming, this set is $169, and I'll have it linked down below in case you're interested and you want to check it out for your child. Like I mentioned, it is forever streaming, so I love that aspect of it. This is a 24-week curriculum that is broken up over 9 units. You can complete each week's work in the course of about 4 days, or if you want, you can extend it to 5 if that's what works best for you. I like to do it as 4, just so then, you know, we can enjoy Friday as our co-op day or like a fun Friday. It is recommended to pair with their Fix-It Grammar. However, the vocabulary words are included within the lessons, so you don't necessarily need to purchase anything else, but if you were interested in, you know, pairing some additional vocabulary practice, you could get their Phonetic Zoo. We like that one. We use that one a lot, and it's really great because it's audio vocabulary lessons, and so it will speak the words to your child, and then they write them down. And then there's also correction videos, so they go and listen to the correction audios, and it will tell them how to spell it correctly. So they basically self-correct, which I have really come to love. So anyway, the way that the lessons work is that you spend the first 2 days watching the video for that week. The videos range anywhere from about 50 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. And as you're watching the video, you're working on a keyword outline for that week's story. So on the second day, your child will retell their keyword outline to someone. On day 3, they will use their keyword outline to write their own rough draft. And then during this process, they will want to have their composition checklist on hand to see what dress-ups they need to include and how many of each in their speech. So for example, here is what the composition checklist for Unit 6 looks like. Let me just adjust the view. Okay, so it will tell you the structure of it, how their name and date need to be in the upper left-hand corner. They need to double space their paper. The title needs to be centered and repeat at least 1 to 3 key words from their final sentence. It needs to have topic clincher sentences that repeat or reflect 2 to 3 key words. And then their checklist needs to be on top, and then their final draft, then their rough draft, and then their keyword outline. They will need to have 3 dress-ups, so 3 ly adverbs, 3 who, which clauses, 3 strong verbs, 3 because clauses, quality adjective, and then the www.asia clause. They will also need 2 prepositional sentence openers, and then it basically just goes over the rest of what they will need. So on day 3, they will use their keyword outline to write their rough draft. On days 4 and 5, they will finish their rough draft if they didn't the day before, and then they'll turn it in to whoever they have chosen to be their editor. And once they receive their rough draft back that is corrected, they will go ahead and write their final draft. So in Unit 1, they will go over note making and outlines. In Unit 2, they will cover writing from notes. In Unit 3, they will retell their narrative stories. In Unit 4, they will learn how to summarize a reference. In Unit 5, they will write stories based on pictures. And then in Unit 6, they will learn to summarize multiple references. And in Unit 7, they will cover inventive writing. In Unit 8, they will go over formal essay models. And then in Unit 9, they will do formal critiques. And then the final writing assignment ends with a timed essay. Throughout the lessons, your child will learn how to add in ly adverbs, who, which clauses, because clauses, strong verbs, and then they will also learn about band words as well as quality adjectives. And one of the things that you can do, because I know sometimes the videos can just be a little long, one of the things that we did our first year using structure and style with my son was, instead of doing the videos the first 2 days, some of the weeks where they were just a little longer, we spaced them out over the course of 3 days with him working on his keyword outlines. So it just made it a little bit more manageable and easier to digest instead of sitting at the computer for so long just watching videos. As we progressed throughout the year, I ended up speeding up the videos so that it wouldn't take as long and we could get it done over the course of 2 days. So that is also an option. I thought that I would mention it just because I know that sometimes the videos tend to be a little long for people and so they're not always excited. So this is how we have managed it in our home, and it has seemed to work well for my son. Once I am done flipping through this book, I will give you guys a quick look at the teacher's guide. This is basically the end, so it goes over the timed essay, and so they'll do it in 2 parts. And so they get their list of goals, and then their day 1, they'll watch part 1 of the last video. They'll take 20 minutes to write an essay about a person who has significantly impacted their life. And then mark sentence openers in the timed composition that you wrote in week 1 and the timed composition that you write today. Compare both papers. And I really like that part because it shows them how they've progressed in their writing. And, you know, sometimes as they go through this, they don't really feel like there's a difference, but there definitely is. My son has become such a wonderful writer using this curriculum. And this is speaking as a mother of a child who was a very reluctant writer. And so we have truly found a love for structure and style. So day 2, they will watch part 2. And then they will enjoy playing simile shenanigans with the class. And then optional, continue working through Fix-It Grammar until you complete the book. So that's if you're using their Fix-It Grammar, which I 100% recommend. We have also loved that curriculum. And then it basically goes into their congratulations sheet. And that is the end. These dividers are for you to set up your binder. They give you, like I said, they give you directions on how to do that. Now, a look at the teacher's guide. It's going to be the exact same as the student guide. You're going to get a sheet on how to access your downloads, the table of contents, the same like how to set up your binder, and then scope and sequence. And then it looks exactly like the student book. If you guys have been seeing my IEW reviews lately, it's the same thing. It looks exactly like the student book, and then it just gives you additional parent information in the gray. And so it makes it very easy, straight to the point. It's nothing that is too complicated. And I really like this because your child will start with the videos at the beginning of each week, and you don't have to worry about teaching. I would suggest, however, to follow along with the videos if you're able to, just so that way when you are correcting your child's paper, or whoever is going to be correcting their paper, you understand completely what the assignment is. I know that for me, it has been so easy to go help one of my other children or go do jobs around the house. But I know that the weeks where I have sat down and watched it with him, or even listened to it on my own, maybe the weekend before, it has made me understand the assignment much easier. And it's helped me with correcting his papers, is basically what I'm saying. So that is basically it. it looks, like I said, you know, exactly like the student book. You just get the additional parent information in the gray that helps you to assist your child in writing the best papers that they can write. So that is it. I'm going to go ahead and flip around the camera now. All right, you guys, so that is the end of the review and flip through of 2B structure and style. We are not going to be using this one this year. This year we are using 2A, but IEW was kind enough to send me this kit to review for you guys, which I was so very excited about. If you guys would like to see a review and flip through of level 1A and 1B, then let me know and I will get started working on those for you guys. I know that it's always helpful to just see inside, and you guys, like I always say this, but I feel like it needs to be said. If you are brand new to my channel and you have never heard me talk about IEW, I know that there are times where some people make it seem overly complicated and like it's just this really strenuous curriculum, and you know, they just build it up to be something that I don't feel like it is. And I have loved it. So hopefully with all of my rambling, you guys will possibly consider giving it a try. I will have this link down below in case you want to check it out. I believe that they also offer a free 1-week trial. If I'm able to, if they're still doing that, I will go ahead and link that down below as well, just so you can give it a shot and see if it's something that you think would be a good fit in your homeschool. If you have used structure and style, let me know down below what your thoughts were, so then that way those who are viewing it who might be new to IEW can, you know, get a feel for it and read other people's experiences. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you again later. Bye.